There's this quiet tension in you, like standing in a doorway and forgetting why you walked there, knowing something needs to change but feeling oddly frozen where you are. You're not panicking, you're just uncomfortable enough to notice, and that discomfort starts whispering questions you've been avoiding. You catch yourself daydreaming about a different version of your life, then immediately pulling away from it, as if wanting it too much might cost you something you can't afford to lose. The push and pull feels exhausting, and it makes you wonder why desire can feel so heavy. Part of you starts judging the stillness, asking why you haven't taken the leap yet when others seem to do it so easily. That quiet self-blame creeps in, and with it comes the fear that maybe this hesitation means there's something wrong with you. Then a softer thought slips in. What if this fear isn't a flaw, but a signal that you care deeply about what you already have? The tension eases just a bit when you realize your hesitation might be protecting something meaningful, not sabotaging your growth. You notice how familiar routines, even imperfect ones, wrap around you like a worn hoodie, safe, predictable, and comforting in a way that's hard to explain. Letting go of that familiarity suddenly feels less like bravery and more like stepping into the cold without knowing if there's warmth on the other side. It dawns on you that every change asks you to grieve something, even if that something wasn't making you happy. The fear isn't just about failing, it's about losing the version of life that once felt like home, even if you've outgrown it. You start to sense that your fear is an old alarm system, one that learned long ago to keep you safe by avoiding uncertainty. It's not trying to stop you from living, it's trying to make sure you survive the unknown, even when the unknown is what you want. With that realization, your inner voice softens, replacing harsh questions with gentler ones. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" you begin asking, "What am I afraid of losing?" And that shift feels like exhaling after holding your breath too long. You don't need to defeat the fear or push it away. You just let it sit next to you, acknowledged but not in control. There's a strange relief in knowing you can move forward slowly, with fear in hand, instead of waiting for it to disappear. Courage stops looking like a dramatic leap and starts feeling more like a quiet agreement with yourself to take one small step. You realize that wanting change and fearing it can coexist, and neither cancels out the other. You begin to trust that your timing isn't wrong, it's personal. The pressure to rush fades as you accept that meaningful change often starts as a whisper, not a shout. As the thought settles in, you feel calmer, grounded in the truth that fear doesn't mean stop, it means pause, listen, and move with care. And in that stillness, you understand that you're allowed to want more while honoring where you are now.